Trent Reznor, the mastermind behind 9 Inch Nails, has built a career on darkness, innovation, and emotional rawness. For decades, he has stood at the forefront of industrial rock, reshaping the sonic landscape with haunting compositions and introspective lyrics. But at 60, Reznor has finally spoken in depth about one of the most unexpected and powerful moments in his career, the day Johnny Cash covered "Hurt," and how that rendition transformed not only the song, but Reznor's entire perspective on music, mortality, and legacy. For years, Reznor avoided fully addressing just how deeply Cash's version affected him. Now he's ready to share the truth, and it's far more emotional than fans ever imagined. Originally released on 9 Inch Nails' 1994 album The Downward Spiral, "Hurt" was a deeply personal track written during one of Reznor's darkest periods. Struggling with addiction, depression, and the pressures of fame, Reznor poured his anguish into the song, never imagining it would leave the realm of industrial rock. That changed in 2002 when Rick Rubin, legendary producer and creative collaborator, approached Reznor with an unusual request. Johnny Cash, the country music icon, wanted to cover "Hurt" for his American For the Man Comes Around album. Reznor was baffled. "I honestly thought it was a bad idea," he now admits. "I couldn't see how it would work. It was such a personal song, I didn't think anyone else could own it." But then Reznor saw the music video. Directed by Mark Romanek, it showed a visibly frail Johnny Cash looking back on a lifetime of pain, triumph, and regret. The footage, intercut with images from Cash's past, was devastating in its vulnerability. "I sat there watching it and I just lost it," Reznor says now. "It was like someone took my diary and read it back to me through the voice of God. Suddenly, the song wasn't mine anymore. It belonged to him." For Reznor, who at the time still carried the weight of his own demons, seeing someone like Cash, who had battled addiction, loss, and public judgment, turn "Hurt" into a haunting farewell, forced him to reevaluate the power of music. That song went from being about self-destruction to something bigger, about life, death, reflection, he reflects. "I've never seen anything like it, before or since." Over the years, Reznor remained publicly respectful of the cover, but kept the emotional depth of his reaction mostly private. Now, at 60, with years of sobriety, fatherhood, and success in film scoring behind him, he's able to talk about it with more clarity. "I used to think music was about control, expressing my pain on my terms. But Cash showed me that letting go is sometimes the most powerful thing you can do," Reznor said. "He took a song I wrote in my darkest moment and made it a monument to the human spirit." Today, Reznor not only sees "Hurt" as one of his most meaningful works, but also one of his greatest honors. "To be even a small part of Johnny Cash's final chapter is something I'll carry with me forever."
He said he didn't just cover the song, he lived it.
"And he gave it a soul I never could have."